In this video, I will show you how to use our new feature, the API in templates. This feature is useful if you'd like to generate a lot of pages based on data that comes from a spreadsheet or via the API. You can do both with our platform. So for tight integration and full flexibility, you can get a programmer to integrate with our platform via the API by, basically calling our API methods and doing it that way. For sort of a low-tech solution, you can upload your data from a spreadsheet and generate pages based on that data. So show API. So here in the admin features on your admin dashboard, you see two links. Show the API key. This is needed if you're going to be sending data to us via the API programmatically. If you are uploading from a spreadsheet, then you don't need to worry about this. And then API and templates. Let's click on that. So the first thing you're going to do is generate a data container. A data container is a set of data fields that are going to go on particular pages. For example, if you are generating pages for car inventory, your set of fields might include car name, year, price, color, transmission type, things like that. So let's create a container and call it container ZZZ and click on edit fields and create a couple of fields. Let's create a field called name. Here you have to pick a data type. This will define what kind of data can go into this field. And this is important so that you don't have, messy data that doesn't belong there somehow get into that data field. And also, this is useful if you are going to be using the search form to search for these items for the inventory or whatever it is that you are generating the pages for. And we'll cover that later. So for this, let's pick the data type string. And by the way, if you don't know, this could be a little bit technical. So you could click on this question mark here and see what data type would be applicable for this particular data field. So let's do name. Next one, let's make it price. Price would be a double, meaning that it's a number that could have decimal points. Image URL or image file URL. And we have a special data type for that, image file URL. By the way, if you are adding a URL, then the data type for that would be string. Let me do that. URL. Let's call it more info URL. Make it a string. What else? Let's do a page title tag for SEO. Okay. So that should be enough. Next step you're going to do is go to page templates and create a page template here. Let's create a template, call it template 1. Oops. And it is asking me to select the container because the template needs to be tied to a container. And the reason for that is when you add widgets, it now has an option to connect the information in those widgets to the data fields that you've created in that container. For instance, we just added a picture and I can select the image file URL field name so that the image URL in this picture, for this picture, is displayed dynamically. So let's do that. Let's add a text widget. Let's make the name as the header and add some. So here you have an option of adding, static tags that will be the same across all your pages. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm creating some pages for some food items, some dishes. So let's add a price and connect that to the price field. I'm going to put a $sign next to it. And next thing I'm going to do is add a link button for more information, or see more. Let's call it see more information. Again, you could make that link text dynamic coming from a spreadsheet or API, or you can, in this case, we hard coded it, so it's going to be the same for all the pages we generate. And we're going to link that to an external URL that is going to be a piece of dynamic data, more info URL, uploaded from our spreadsheet. All right. And next thing I'd like to do is go to settings and change this page title to be populated from our spreadsheet as well. Page title tag. All right, click save. And I can actually create several templates. So that one was a yellow template. Let's create a template 2 and connect it to the same container, data container. And let's edit it as well. So let's just say on this one, I would like to display the text at the top, connected to the name field, display the price, let's add the same link button, and link it to the more info URL. All right, let's add a picture and connect it to the image file URL. And let's drag a picture here. And settings, let's go ahead and set our page title to come from the page title tag field. Okay, so again, data containers and page templates, you would need to set up both, whether you are using the spreadsheet to upload your data or if you are calling our API, because if you're calling our API methods, you would need to specify which data container and which page template you'd like to use for certain pages that you're trying to generate. So next step, in this case, we're going to upload from a spreadsheet. And here you click here, you'll see some instructions on what to do, and you're going to need to generate a template for your Excel file. Okay, so here's our example of the Excel spreadsheet that we are going to need to follow this format to upload our data. So the first column is item name. This is a unique name for your items, your inventory, your pages. It needs to be unique, and it basically serves as an identifier. For instance, when you re-upload this spreadsheet to update your data, our system is going to try to match what you already have in your account with what's in your item name column, And if it finds any items that already exist in your account, then it's going to try to update those items. If it's not going to find them, then it's going to create new items and create new pages for them instead of updating existing pages. So let's create a couple of items: pizza, pasta, and tacos. So again, this could be numbers, words, text, as long as they are unique. Page URL, what URL we want the page to be created. So let's go look at our account. So let's make the URL. It doesn't want to copy. Hold on. So let's create them on a new account. Call it Pizza API new on a page called Pizza. This would be on the page called the URL pasta, and this would be on the URL tacos. So template name, what template do you want to use? Let's go back to that, and for the page templates, let's use template 1 and template 2. So let's set these two items for template 1 and this one for template 2. Okay, account type, let's make that website with unlimited pages. So you typically have several account types within your account. You might have the website with loyalty, website unlimited pages, maybe listings. So what you need to do is go click on accounts and simply copy and paste the name of this account. If you don't specify it, then our platform will still create an account for it if it needs to, and just pick the default account that you have. Page title tag, let's make it best pizza, best pasta, and best tacos. More info URL, google.com. Let's just make it google.com for all of them. Image file URL. So this actually takes the URL of the image that needs to be online somewhere. If you don't have the images online, let us know. We'll come up with a solution for you. So copy image URL. So this one is for pizza, and we'll copy and paste it here. This one is for pasta, and this one would be for the tacos. All right, price $12.99, $9.99, and $8.99. And name, so that's the name that is one of our fields that I think we've used in the headers of the text widget. So let's call it pizza, best pizza in town, pasta Alfredo. I'm not sure if I spelled that correctly, hopefully. And let's call it barbecue tacos. Okay, and save. So we saved our spreadsheet, and next step, let's go back and click on the containers and click on upload from a spreadsheet. And by the way, you can also edit your items manually if you'd like. So this would be the items that we just added in the spreadsheet. If you, for some reason, you want to do them manually, you can click on show items and add or edit your items there manually. But let's upload it from a spreadsheet. Save. Okay. If there are any issues with your data, maybe some data doesn't match the format that you've specified, or you forgot to include something, you'll see the error messages here, and you can go back and correct your data. In this case, everything was processed successfully. And if I go to show items, I'm going to see these 3 items that I just added. And finally, the last step is generate item pages. So this step will generate the pages for these items on the URLs that we've specified here. So let's click on that. And the job was added into the queue. It might take a couple of minutes or a couple of seconds to process it, depending on how many items we have. You could see the status. Okay, success. So this was done. And now let's go back and click on the accounts. So here we see the new account that was created, website with unlimited pages. Use this account and click on pages. So the 3 pages were created. Let's open it. So here we go. This page was set up based on this information, including the more info URL, the image, and everything else. Alright, so this is it. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to add a search form so that you can add a way for users to look for these items via the search, as well as by adding certain parameters so that certain items from your list are displayed based on those parameters.